Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Pern XX TV. I'm your host, Pern, aka Jason, aka Pern. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everything is going very well. Hope everybody's doing very well. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Tonight we're playing Starfield. Yeah, Starfield's a blast. Hate to tell you, it is. It's a blast. Um, Welcome to my regular stream. I usually stream Sunday and Monday nights around 9 p.m. U.S. Central Standard. U.S. Central Standard Time. Ahoy. Welcome in. And, and as they say,
welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Yeah, that one. Welcome to hell, motherfuckers. Yep. Let's see. There it is. See if I can get this thing loaded up. Had a Windows update recently, and well, it was a bitch. Can you hear me just fine?
Yeah.
You can hear me just fine?
Yeah.
Okay. My voice sounds good? Okay. Alright. It's nice having a test pilot over here. Anyway, other than that, no special announcements this week so far. Thank you everybody for all the love and the support. Thank you for everything, guys. Let's see. What else? What? What? That puppy dog. Oh, puppy dog wants to come say hi. You want to be? Oh, a puppy dog wants to be on TV. You guys. That's my cord. That's my cord. Ow! That's my face. Okay, we're all tangled up. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, he got my face. Oh, right here on the lip. That's all right. There you go, old man. Look. Oh, got the old man right here. Yes, sir. Got my buddy. He likes being. Oh yeah, scritchies. Oh yeah, we like our scritchies. We like our. Oh yeah, neck rubs. What are you looking for? Oh, you're looking for love from Daddy, huh? Hmm. Trooper's jealous. Trooper's jealous. Trey, you want attention too? All right. Whew. You guys got to see the dog. Bonus. All right. Without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get on with this game. What were we doing? I don't think I did much off stream. Uh-oh. It's acting up. Uh-oh. 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 My stream's going to explode. Let's see. Yeah, if it's playing, where the hell is it? The fun part of streaming. The hell's going on? I see, and I don't care about the updates. See, this is what happens when I get Windows updates. It starts fucking with me over and over again. Alright. Stop fucking with me. Alright. Ow. Did it just... Alright, after I get done with my technical difficulties... Whoops, no. There we go. Anyway. What am I doing here? Go to... Oh, I'm going to find an artifact, I believe.
Glad to be part of the team. Mom says we might... Hello! See you later.
You know, normally I don't like working with just anyone. Catch you later.
Yeah. Don't want you, getting any bright ideas there, buddy boy.
It's got a certain charm to it.
Alright. Hop in, we're going for a ride. Yes, I know how to drive this thing. Holy zero gravity. Whee! What am I trying to do? Oh, whee! There's so much rocky terrain. Ugh. That's me. I land on rocks. They're sharp and pointy. Zero gravity, probably zero atmosphere too. Alright, out we go, boys. Alright, boys. Get out, for God's sakes! Get out of the goddamn vehicle! Holy jump. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Get out of the way! God! I almost shot you! Jesus. I almost shot your ass. Huh? 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 Oh, something shot me. Where'd that shot come from? Something's messing with me out here. Starborn? Huh. Oh, pirates. They think they can shoot through walls.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
Thoughts, exactly. Oh, wait. There was a fire extinguisher. Unfired. Oh, there's gasoline everywhere. Oh. Whoops. Damn it. There we go. There. Finally broke into it.
Open fire! There goes my share. Whoa, something's out there. Light 'em up.
Didn't even break a sweat. Shit, where are they?
Run. I don't run from fights.
Over here!
Can you hear me?
Grab everything useful.
I like seeing things blow up. Is that so wrong? Wow. Lots of things blow up. Gotta make sure all the doors are open, you know. That way I don't get any surprises behind me. You know, one of those surprise motherfucker. That was automatic. Right in the nuts. He just threw his gun at me. Funny how they just throw their guns at me.
I got this. Messing with the fleet?
Kill pirates for fun. Um. Huh. Hmm. Man, it's amazing what's in this toilet. Yeah, let's take a shit right next to the highly explosive devices. It's the best way to do it. Everybody wants to take a shit next to the highly explosive devices. Right? Right, Lily? Right.
Better we get it than someone else.
Exactly. Maybe I'll teach the kid how to smoke cigarettes. Good idea. Gotta steal the toilet paper. They don't need it where they're at. Where are they at? In hell. Guess that's one way to do it. I didn't know I could do that, but nice. All right. I'm getting a visit by the Grand Monster. He decided to come and say hi. Hi, Grand Monster. Oh, you're being a lover boy now. You must be tired. Is that what it is? Hey, let go of my cords. Let go of my cords. Are you a lover boy right now, huh? Huh? You're being a lover boy. You're not being a hateful little shit. Huh? I'm lover boy. Huh? Yeah, got a lover boy. Yeah. All right, there you go. Whoop, down you go. And pew. All right, that kind of scared me. At least I was honest, you know. It did. It kind of scared me. All right. Advance.
Why do they even bother locking it?
Yeah, why do they even bother locking it? Everybody knows if I want in there, I'm going to get in one way or another. Stop shooting the thermonuclear weapons! Must you always shoot at the thermonuclear weapons? You know what one pirate said to the other pirate? Nothing. They're dead. Oh shit.
See if you can get any vid reception. I'm missing my stories.
Oh, acid trip. There we go. Those space pirates in here just starborn. It twitched. Yeah. Wait. Wait a second. So... Aha, lockpick. Hmm.
You did it.
Yeah, I see dead people. I made them. Home sweet home.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Chasing down this mystery is what Constellation was made for.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Well, hold the lines, March. Seems like you got business with the person with you already. Tip my ear when you're done?
I'd like to talk to you about something. You have a chance.
Spam detected. You are banned. Ha 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 ha.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Welcome to Aquila City.
Word is, you've been clearing out some real scum.
There's no one the Trackers Alliance can't find. You must fancy yourself a bounty hunter if you're coming to speak with me. If you think you can hack taking down wanted criminals for pay, the Trackers Alliance posted the mission boards like the one you'll find at the hitching post. I haven't been in the game for a while, but the wildest bounty I had was for a guy who smuggled several tons of Aurora off of Neon. I was hired by Benjamin Bayou himself. Simple, or so I thought. Tracked the mark across the settled systems, only to find out it was a diversion, and the guy was actually still on Volite Alpha. Built himself a little floating base using scrap crafts out in the deep waters. Swam out a ways to reach him without alerting him to my presence. When I found the guy, he was so blitzed on his own supply that he went willingly. Thought I was an angel, leading him to the promised land, instead of directly to the local authorities. Don't wind up on the wrong side.
Russia's doing well for herself. Laredo is a big player in arms manufacture. Hey, thanks for coming here with me. You know, I used to truly hate this place. When I was a kid, I'd throw stones at that statue. Just beamed him over and over. Almost got arrested for it once. I prefer to call myself spirited. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just the post-mission glow. I miss the old guy. Maybe even Aquila City. A little. With all that's gone on, with what we've been through, I finally feel at peace. Lillian and I, we're never meant for each other. But it's good to have her back as a mother to Cora. It's great, even. I couldn't have done it without you. And I'm sensing a theme. But you know, behind every lucky star that's come my way lately, I see, you. I've talked with you about things no one, and I mean no one, else knows. Well, your words have been a great comfort. You know, you live long enough, and you can just get covered in garbage. From the mistakes, the betrayals, the misfortune. Makes it easy to lose sight of the things you should be thankful for. Yeah, that's all you did. Right. When we met originally, and I heard you wanted to travel together, I didn't know what to think. It seemed you waltzed into Constellation so quickly and easily. I thought maybe you were like Walter's bastard kid or ward or something. But, you know, you're pretty amazing. Man, I can't believe I just said that. Well, can't argue with that. I just want you to know, come thick or thin, hell or high water, I'm there for you. Every time. So let's go, partner.
Hmm.
Would you look at that? I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. Sometimes still, I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. Never quite had a friend like you. Late at night in dive bars, sometimes the old-timers share stories about things they've seen that they just couldn't explain. Ghost stories, if you will. I've heard of things like the Starbone before. But they're real. Honest to God, real. But you carry on for centuries of exploration, and you can fool yourself into thinking you got it all figured out. Clearly we don't. So the obvious question is, what the hell are they? Everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more alien, you know? I mean, it could be some secret Freestar Varun or UC tech, but I don't know. Exactly. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler, but they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn. If I got it right, then you owe me a steak dinner. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's... that's both exciting and terrifying. It's a rare thing to know that right here and now might just be the best days of your life. Well, never really had a best friend until now. I can see why people go on and on about it. Of course you do. We're a team. Need to check on the girl child.
I am at your service, Captain.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. She's an old station. Be ready for retirement by the stretch of a human life. Took a lot of modifications to tune into the anomalies. Give you the down of it. Worried not all of the repairs we need will take. Compatibility across the years tends to fray. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
It's been quieter since
Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard.
The Eye.
We have a clean dock, Captain.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Help Vladimir code up this system the first time. Perfect. Should really help whenever we need to send data back and forth from the lodge.
Just grab a wrench. Should be quick. We'll fire everything up once it's all tightened down. Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? Miss coming. Just
Dad,
pick up the
pay
welder.
attention!
Nothing to it.
Why can't I use
Lots
the
of
welder?
wires behind these panels. You should be fine. Well, can't win them all, I guess.
Hmm? Oh, sorry. Was doing the tally's work in my head. Inventory on the station, next supply run. You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. UC originally had all the tech filed and serialed, but we needed a little more of the oomph, so there's a slap dash of Freestar parts and jury rigs. Expected a few of them to blow us short, but the fixing is going to take time.
I won't leave you hanging, Vladimir. Cora and I can stay with you until the eye is back to 100%.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time. Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sarah with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
Hmm. Whoops.
Catch a smile out there.
Catch a smile.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors. No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders. I think we can work something out. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
all clear to open the outer hatch.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Yeah? What kind of salvage work you do? Ship? Ground battlefield? Or do you just skulk the back alleys picking through trash? Ugh, I hate running through a dead ship. Like sifting through a damn tomb.
Not to mention the constant threat of explosive decompression. Keeps you on your toes.
You're all right, scavenger. Go on ahead. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Fine. Just ignore me then.
I will.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
Don't know why Petrov pays for all this junk, but at least he pays.
Shooting my way out sounds fun.
Yes. Okay, hello. Well, gentlemen, we have a newcomer. Place your bets.
I'll go with buying. 100 credits says they leave with one of the captain's glorious golden statues.
You know those are colored aluminum, right? I say selling. but nothing the captain wants. You in, Bull?
Yeah. Count me in. I say selling. A cargo hold of all the oil paintings. All fakes.
Bold. I like it. Oh no! Looks like we all lose.
Including you, newcomer. The captain's obsessed with that damn rack. Got it in the vault and everything.
You know, I hear that vault got made on the cheap.
Quiet! No spilling the captain's secrets.
At least not for free.
Oh, we would never do that. We love our captain.
We love his money.
Oh yeah, right. Hand over the credits then. Let's talk.
I hear the back end of the vault butts up against the old conveyor belt system.
Crew says those walls were just meant as partitions. They're thin, held up by a few old security bolts. A laser could just cut right through them.
Not that you would, being a respectful guest of this ship and all. You hear about the zoo? Captain went through a...
They don't look happy there.
They're in cages.
I don't know, they just...
Anyway.
But don't, because those aliens might kill everyone.
What do you think, gentlemen? Is it time to mutiny?
The price is right, but the captain's been good to us.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
You're a mercenary. You're paid to hurt people.
Not if I can avoid it and still get paid. I do like getting paid, though.
Okay, we're in. But we'll wait for you to make the first move.
I wasn't aware
Him again.
of the visitors. Wadik, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway. The artifact? Ah, you must mean my latest curio. I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear. Ah, you are out of luck, my new friend. I cannot part with it. I know, it's a fickle man who falls in love so easily, but what can I say? Mi amore. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. I think we can work something out. I really hope so. Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally
A lot of the guards
steered us
here are
into a
bounty
UC
hunters,
Navy
smugglers,
vessel
or
after a
salvage,
particularly
filthy
uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters, and were able to just kind of push them back into the Star Yard for repairs. And now, the moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Oh no. No, no, no. I can't. This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off. I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
We're not taking anything, unless you make things unreasonable for us.
Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
You've done an admirable job of trying to keep your cool, but I'm afraid the captain isn't going to listen to reason.
We both desire the same thing, but only one of us can get what they want.
Not another one for
I
me.
surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
Last warning.
What you had to do was shoot him. He takes forever to walk.
So what? We're just gonna let you loot the ship?
Oh shit. I done locked myself in.
what you came for and leave.
Yeah, we surrender.
I'm gonna miss the scowl. Never a dull moment.
Filthy punt, damn it, Petrov. I was just getting warmed up.
Do 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 do. That's how you take the artifact.
Who let you on board? But Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection. Oh yes, the Rock. He's not selling it. But if you want to hear him laugh in your face personally, go right ahead.
Special rock indeed. Very clever.
Go on then. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money.
Good night, baby. Love you too. Sleep well.
After you, Captain.
We're clear of all moorings, Captain.
Oh yeah. Big, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? It's good to see you. How you doing? It's good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. Hold on one moment. I will give you a shout out. Welcome in. How is Warcraft going? It's going. Did you do what you wanted to do?
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station. Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Bless it. Where's the eye? Shit.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect?
Are you heading to the Eye? You'll need to barricade the door behind you. You won't be able to get back in. You do the same.
Uh-oh. Might be trouble.
Docking complete.
Where are the torpedoes? Torpedoes!
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. Besides the big... I'll be fine. I just... need to lie down for a bit longer.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. back at you. Let's get going.
I knew you would come! I knew you'd save us!
He came out of nowhere. Thank you. I don't think I can move right away. But I'll make it. Go on.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Uh-oh. The lodge is gonna be uh-oh. Time to get serious. What? So serious. Yeah, I made them defend the lodge while I went and saved somebody. Saved people. Uh-oh.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah, can you hear me? It's Sam.
Oh boy.
Stop. Don't you get it? She's got one foot in the pearly gates already. We're gonna finish this thing for you, okay? Sarah? We'll solve this mystery, I swear. She's gone. Come on. Let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
I appear to only be seriously damaged instead of critically damaged. Fortunate. That you are likewise relatively undamaged is also preferable to the alternative.
It went quickly after you left. We held him off while Noel escaped through the basement. There's a door that leads to the well district.
Took you long enough. Noelle, she might still be in danger. There's a secret door in the basement, leads right to the well district. That would have been the safest route for her to run.
Great. That's right. Add story. Don't add story to my story. Add drama.
Stay back! Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. still have the artifacts, but where do we take them?
Ah, there you are. I wasn't expecting you to run to the eye.
You're not getting the artifacts.
Yes. Let's see if they can slip from my grasp this time, shall we?
Where is he? Why are you running, lady?
We don't serve little benefits.
Evening, ma'am.
Oh, get it? Whatever it was.
Starborn bounty hunters on my ass. Killed Sarah. I was attracted to her.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Tell you what, I'll contact him after nobody's on my ass to try to kill me. Oh, one more. I'll take him, but I don't want no civilians getting killed. So shooting off my firepower in the city probably isn't a good idea. Time to take off. Warp drive now. We're still in orbit. Take the planet with us. That'd be funny. Going to warp and take a whole planet with you.
bigger role than I realized. Mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity and...
Well, I saved the people I wanted to save. Unfortunately, I'd kill off Sarah. I'll pour one out for the homie.
Seals look good. We're clear.
You're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and Noel are safe. And the artifacts? The lodge. So, we slipped from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
You can now build
We can't move home at Hearth, but we can at least move the artifacts.
Come on, we've got artifacts to secure.
I knew I was getting to this part.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Captain. Alright, now what? I haven't tried building a ship yet. But I can upgrade my current ships and cloak them or film it or however I want, you know.
Remain calm. UC security has everything under control. Looks like you've got some fines to clear up. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Uh-oh.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Great. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir.
All right. I will be right back. I really need to pee. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Took me a minute. Took the dog out and the neighbors wanted to say hi. Oh, the commander.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. Not this time. So, let me see what we're working with here. Your background seems to indicate you are a notorious sword for hire. Well, perhaps we can put that to good use. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture. No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, We have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Alright, let's
They let me go in armed. Wow. I think I can take them all out.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. Got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around.
Yes?
Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Excuse me. Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and guns loaded.
Alright, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
Whatever. I get to be a spy.
Howdy.
Pardon?
Lost a bet to one of the officers. I've got mob duty now on my birthday. It's gonna suck.
Excuse me. Okay, hello. Hello.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
Can we try and focus on the matter at hand, please?
No.
There you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control. I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles, rather than blowing holes in them. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this, so let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. As you were.
Howdy. Hey. Yes?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold.
Great.
We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Great.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Stupid thing.
Howdy. Yes? What?
Don't leave you behind. Stupid. Did I just jump down the...
Docking seal released.
I don't have a choice.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
There's been an incident. Please continue going about your...
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Blah, 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 blah. Out of my way! I'm walking here! I'm actually running, but, you know.
now really is.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
He does have a stupid hat.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right. I'll meet you over there.
Did he just give me a dirty look?
Why don't you take a place like the Lodge for granted? Until it's threatened.
The Lodge feels a little colder than it used to.
The Lodge is still our home. We'll make it feel that way again. You've been more of a friend to Cora and me than... well, anyone. We're just happy to be traveling with you. Of course you do. We're a team.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs.
You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask.
All right. Fast travel. Love it.
This is where it all began. Where we first started colonizing more than Earth.
I'd hate to live my whole life.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding.
Not many places older than Aquila. This. Old stories, old planet.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning down contraband. Well, if that doesn't take the cake. Or not take the cake.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
My faith in the seedy underbelly of the settled systems is restored.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
You know, you have a hell of an effect on people around you. It's a strange feeling, knowing you're living through some real history.
I could use a break.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this.
Oh crap, I'm sorry.
You've got a whole shipment of this stuff. You're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it.
This whole thing's giving me the worst sort of deja vu.
If you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
I could never leave these people behind. Their
Well,
continued success is
why do I always gravitate towards the bathroom?
to Mars, they said. The bay is great.
I didn't even notice it, but thank you for telling me. I mean, it says that it's got excellent connection right now, so.
A strong community is stronger than any hierarchy.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. I'm only kidding with you. Please, give me a second to think. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
It's funny how whenever someone's there to collect the debt, everyone's as poor as a list dirt farmer.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
I'm ready to make some
I need
waves.
to borrow your ship this weekend.
Have you checked your air filters lately? The city of Sidonia
Got what you want.
checking your
Why
filtration
can't you just...
every 2 weeks for old, faulty, or improperly
There are many stories and films about
Martian dust is a leading cause of respiratory illness. Remember, keep it breathing so you don't get wheezy.
I'm not blasting things, damn it. As you can see, I get bored.
Hey there.
Mars is wrapped with resources, which means...
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Some folk never leave their hometown.
This better be important.
Shut up. Refreshing.
Away, huh?
I'm just gonna sit here and stare at him. See what he thinks. I'm already making it antsy, can't you tell? Very empty.
If you're looking for a drinking buddy, look somewhere else.
Alright. I like fast travel.
This is where I'm
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You're funny. I hate funny. Remember that. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Consider it your glimpse into a possible, unfortunate future.
I like Wendy's chili.
Close attention. Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
You know, I dealt with a lot of phony tough guys and trash-talking pirates in my time, and most of them aren't worth the oxygen. But I'll tell you right now, Neva, she's the real deal.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place.
Oh no, we got a DM raid. DM, welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? I'm Raid. Oh my god. Oh, it says DM Raid. I was playing Watch Dogs 1985. Nice.
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Is it the first Watchdog?
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? God. I do not know.
You should take that offer. Trust me when I say this will be easier face to face.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Oh crap, where is...
Really bend your ear when you got a moment.
I'm trying to dock. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a moment.
Sunken airlock. Ready to disembark. Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
There needs to be a bigger word than thanks. More than gratitude. And whatever that word is, I feel that way towards you.
Oh God.
I'd be dead. Flat out dead if it weren't for you. You and me both. Truly. I gotta ask. Why me? It was an impossible situation. And if it's wrong to ask, sorry, but it's gonna keep me up at night. Sarah Morgan was our leader. She held everything together. I just don't know if I'd pick me over her. Wow, it's speechless. Words. For my sake. For Cora's sake. Thank you. How are you holding up? Are you okay? Right there with you. That Hunter bastard's gotta pay. Pay big time.
He will.
I don't care if he's starborn and indestructible. We need to figure out a way to take him down. Nobody messes with my family like that. Just bring me along when you do. This is personal. I just want you to know I'm here for you. The only way we're gonna get through this is if we all lean on each other. Hey, if you need something, happy to lend a hand.
Ah! Did I just... Son of a...
I'm working. I hope you're having a good day. Sure. Thanks so much. Is this a trick question? I'm not going to get in trouble, am I? No matter who I pick? Phew! I'm glad you said so. My favorite person in Constellation is Sarah. She's so cool. I want to grow up to be just like her. I've even been practicing being a leader by bossing my dad around. I don't think he likes it much. Your turn. No fair asking a question if you aren't going to answer it too. Really? Well, I bet he'd be happy if you told him that. I think you're one of his favorite people too.
Oh, dear God. Stop with the romantic crap. I want to shoot something. Get out of the way, kid, or else I'll start target practice. Get out of the... You son of a... Yes.
Porco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
Yeah, sure.
This ain't my getting around to it, Tom. You understand?
Fine, okay. I'm going.
Oh, he just told her. Clean your room. It's all what the kids want to hear, right? Clean your fucking room. Sorry. You're not my real dad. Aw, you son of a bitch. Sorry. That scared me. Ha! You got me.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
Come after me!
Cargo, we could have...
I'm a man! I'm 40!
I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true.
Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down! 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 Come on, Boogie, let's burn this motherfucker down!
We can
You're a
change
cunt.
his name from Manifest. Make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Letting us go.
You almost were dead.
The people of New Homestead. So you're the fleet's new dog, huh?
This unpleasant.
We will make sure Rake's name is taken off the manifest. And I hope you do not take this the wrong way, but I hope our paths never cross again.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
You doing all right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Ah! You stupid ladder fucking bitch. Bitch ass ladder. This is my seat.
Magnetic seals decoupled. We're free to fly.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice? Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yup, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
That wasn't exactly an easy initiation, but at least they trust us. Not as far as they can throw us, but in time we'll shed those kilos.
We're docked, Captain.
I cannot believe I'm on a system command ship. Yay!
I had a friend on the Ragana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Hello.
We're back. Anything to report? We got the message from the Ragana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I hate to say it. Sometimes folks gotta die. But this was not one of those situations.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Ugh, no one said there was gonna be homework.
I assure you, there is only information that is pertinent to the mission. Our dossiers are designed to be succinct. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
We got a wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you for dead. And, unless you're a zombie...
I'm a zombie. They killed me.
The gumdrop. Wow.
What are you calling Gumdrop? Not me.
Is mining on the schedule today? Welcome back. Is that all?
Yes.
Captain on deck.
Ready
Get
for
away.
action, Captain?
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Docking clamps released, Captain.
Prepare for jump. 3, 2, 1, and acid trip engaged. That's a trip.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
What the hell's the key? Just do your business, damn it.
Docking complete.
You got your cut. Now get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30.
Okay, save.
Big difference on 40.
I need to go pee. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what we can do, huh?
Percent of 10 versus 30. You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem. If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rug.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. Wow, thanks, Professor. That's just terribly fascinating. I'll be certain to pass that on to the maintenance crew who have to use baling wire to keep the plating from peeling off.
That's really informative. And you just happen to know that.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. Alright, history time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Huh, cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
Alright, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Alundra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault if people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Radley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rake? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course. I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Be sure you have the proper shielding for any smuggling jobs. Until next time.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarall for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get keel-hauled across the key.
Captains handle most of the patrols. We've earned that trust.
Even pirates need to shop. Jeez, looks like you can get anything here. Something good.
rise to infamy begin?
In the streets of New Atlantis. No parents, no godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes? Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gail. Sure, a few people here and there walked away with injuries, but I'm not some kind of butcher.
That doesn't sound as heartless as your reputation would imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a kid.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
Oh, dozens of times. But I'd just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way. They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything, and didn't want to waste their time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah.
What do you need?
The Galbank archives. Very good, Gail. I see you've done your research. That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credits. My first big score.
Is that why the Crimson Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes for them for 5 years. I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show. I've been the one in charge ever since.
Was it absolutely necessary to cut his throat and leave the body on a public street in the well?
On the street, reputation is everything.
Because that would
I wanted everyone in the city to know that Jasper Cricks was taking over. I think they got the message. Need something?
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the call.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
Yeah?
Must be a hookah bar.
If I had a billion dress, I'd run my own scene, like these.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level.
It's you.
I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more. So I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from everywhere. Several systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gail. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Free Star Collective over a bunch of
is their
rocks
bar?
hanging in space?
I've been in
How about
shiftier joints than
thousands of
Leon.
people dying while a bunch of
I just
pencil-pushing
expected a few
bastards sit in a
dead
cushy
bodies
office and
here
draw
and there.
lines on a star map. Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience.
The key is just about the most dangerous place in the galaxy. Well, maybe a black hole, but the key is second.
Blow stuff up.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
This is exactly what I pictured of the Crimson Fleet. Except parrots. That and eye patches.
The fleet protects our own. You turn against us, and you're dead.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about making those credits.
Those mission boards aren't going to clear themselves.
Man, I get so tired of pirates on this station patting themselves on the back. I killed this. I stole that. Shut the hell up and get back to work.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
12 ships.
Fine. Go ahead.
12.
When is enough going to be enough?
What did you do?
How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
Suddenly they think I have something to do with it.
Such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job. Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember...
SSNN.
If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Searching for evidence.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gale. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did.
Don't you have business on
As
Suvorov?
for the reason,
Were my instructions unclear?
the UC were
What do
treating
you
us
want?
like animals.
Yeah, they were unclear.
Conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative?
Probably.
Wake up.
Were my instructions
The UC
unclear?
only responded
Yes.
to actions,
What do you want?
not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
We may not have official security on the
Easy there, no bad guys around.
always looking out for
Wait, no
traitors.
one's around, right?
There was bad guys. I made short work of it. Jazz only.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good. It may not be wider, but it's not on the books if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked. Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
Come here. Fucking. You son of a. God. Yeah.
I've had better conversations with
God.
robots.
I dropped something. There. I got it.
Take care of your ship, she'll take care of you.
Hey, champ. I'm including this month's list.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
Need a drink? Bog at the Last Nova will be more than happy to take your credits. Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
Real good story. I just liked it better when Never told it. You know, the last person who called me a liar, I cut off the tongue and glued it to a bar stool.
You sealed
It's cold as hell.
Do that
So
yourself?
first.
Or did you
Hope you've
have
packed your long
Selena do the
johns.
surgery and take all the credit? Soon, everyone is going to learn to feel the fleet.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies? You hit up the depot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactic Talk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled system. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy.
Yeah?
I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Graf jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with very specific conditions.
I'll finish it.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all.
Secret compartments
Would
on
you
my
mind
ship
telling
just
me
in
why
case.
you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely important decision. Do they take a leap and become one of the most legendary pirates in history? Or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you are taking the leap? That Jasper Criggs is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gale. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Too many missions, not enough time.
Come to the key, you said. It'll be fun, you said. Right.
Not surprising this dump used to belong to the United Colonies. You can't spell suck without... Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Patience, I mean. I got a sore hit.
Heading out.
Hey, look at some armor upgrades first.
So tell us about Jasper Criggs' version of the Crimson Scar.
All I can tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate combined. Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power, people that followed my orders, and an endless stream of credits. Gale, I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
So you'd consider extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
No. I'd consider them as just means to an end. Those so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar fused spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears you weren't satisfied with terrorizing New Atlantis alone.
Oh, I
Weapons
never
for
stopped
all
reaching,
occasions.
Gale. The amount of money we were making in New Atlantis was decent, but the really big scores were in space, on the cargo ships. We're talking millions of credits, maybe more. Who the hell could count it all?
Most people assume this is when the UC decided to actively set up a task force to pursue the Crimson Scar.
That's correct. Those idiots in charge of the United Colonies were clearly embarrassed that they had allowed the Crimson Scar to make the jump into space. They sent ships after us. Lots of ships. I almost think that they enjoy starting wars.
Perhaps this was the first time you had finally reached too far.
You could say that. I count my time running the Crimson Scar as a learning experience. I wouldn't say I reached too far. I'd say I reached too fast. Didn't cover all my bases. Made some I was finally arrested and thrown into the lock. I had plenty to think about.
Well.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Are you looking to... Rook?
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook 'em with an energy blast.
Yeah?
What kind of name is Sys-Def anyway?
To tell Cora we're back.
Seals released, we're free to navigate.
Oof. No. Alright. That is we're going to call it.